topic today, that is recession. Okay, it is a bit exciting activity or exciting stuff you guys would like to know. I have a couple of things to share about it, so we'll quickly go through with that one. It may take hardly 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so then you can ask if you have any questions around this topic. All right, fair enough. Just give me a quick confirmation in the chart. So let's talk about that. Okay, uh, what's happening in the market? So first of all, we'll see what we need to consider. Okay, whenever it comes to the recession or current market, it is only not only for the DevOps. I'm talking about in the prospect of entire IT, so that you can understand it better. So if you take from past 1 or 2 years, you can see that there is a huge openings, or there is a huge recruitment process was happening. So many people got hired, even who has been waiting for the job from couple of years. Such kind of people got job, and they could able to work in IT. So they really find that okay, one of the what I can say stream, or one of the job providing sector is IT. Okay, that's how it became in India, especially if I talk. Okay, after COVID, that's the reason many of the people, okay, they started learning new courses and they started joining in IT companies. You might have seen that a lot of your friends also has done the same stuff. Okay, so next thing to consider is okay, at this time it is a Christmas and a New Year time. So yes, there are people who will go for the vacation. Okay, because uh, it's a Christmas time and New Year time. So there could be a many people who are at the higher level or who are working. Okay, they could be in the vacation. So maybe causing for the what I can say degradation in the openings. But anyway, we'll talk about that one. So vacation time. So many people go vacation during this period. Okay. Next thing was is return to office. Some of you might know that okay, many companies are asking people to come back to the office. Okay, so return to office. So they are at least going with the hybrid model for a couple of months. Then they may ask you to come or work from office most of the time. Okay, this is also one thing to consider. Okay, whenever we are talking about it. And the next thing is salaries. If you see the salaries from past 1 year, okay, there is a exponential growth in the packages. Even you can see people who didn't get even 20-30% hikes earlier, now you can see 100%, 150 percentage of the hikes. Okay, then moonlight, this is the one of the buzzword at this moment in the market. So there could be a contradictory. Okay, whenever we talk about that, okay, moonlight is a official or unofficial, but few people are already doing that one. That they are working for a couple of companies or more than one company. Okay, as a full-time employee. So that may be helpful for them to earn money, but yep, at the same time few CEOs or few companies are reluctant to accept this kind of thing, but it should be considered whenever we are talking about the recession. And the next thing, lack of skills. So as I said, many people got opportunities, okay, but a few people, it is during the COVID, it is overutilized, okay. Because of that, uh, overutilized of some of the sectors. Because of that, they recruited many people without testing their skills much, okay. They have hired it. So these are the some of the factors which we need to consider why the current market are appearing like this. Now let's come to the current market. Okay, many people are talking that okay, there are very less openings or there is no openings for the DevOps or not even DevOps for the entire IT sector itself. Okay, so actually there are all these factors are involved in this one. That is the reason I thought to discuss all these factors. Okay, before coming or before discussing further. Why? Because yes, there could be some of the degradation. Why? Because there is a huge hiring happened from past 1 year or 1.5 year. Okay, that is the reason companies might be slow down, okay, to hire the people, because they, whomever they have hired, they need to place or they need to showcase right projects for them. Okay, that is the one of the thing which might happen so far. Next thing is, yes, there are comparatively previous, there could be some less openings at this moment in the market, because obviously it is a vacation time. Many people will go for the vacation and they might not be available. And even though they hire the people because of the vacation, they cannot, they unnecessarily pay the salaries until actual work starts. That is the reason they might, or they will hold the openings until January or February. Next, we'll consider the return to office. So return to office also changing to some of the instability in the current job market, because few people are not ready, because they are habituated to work from home. All of a sudden companies are asking them to, okay, come back to the office, and they are not much interested. uh, Various reasons, so they might be switching to the other job where the companies are ready to provide. Okay, so that's the reason the alteration period of the, sorry, alteration count or percentage of the companies might be high, okay, due to this one. Next thing is moonlight. Okay, so yes, as I said, it is a contradictory thing, but few people are already doing, even in India, in the outside of India as well. Okay, I have spoken with couple of people who are closely monitoring these sectors. So they are said that, okay, it became a common practice across the globe as well, and people are doing it, and companies also, some companies are accepting, because in a day you have 24 hours. Out of that, you might be working 8 to 9 hours for your full job. Remaining hours you can spend for the other job. That is what people are saying. Okay, now another thing is lack of skill. There are some firing is happening, yes, because they might have, or those companies are over hired people whom they think, okay, then they realized that, sorry, yep. So then they realized that, oops, yeah. Okay, so I was talking about all these things. So huge hiring, vacation time, return to office, salaries, moonlight, and lack of skill. So yep, because of this, okay, lack of skills we are talking. So because of lack of skills, okay, some people they might be rethinking or revamping their team. Nothing but just want to reshuffle and make sure that quality resources are with the company, and remaining people who are having the more salaries or who are having the less skill might be at the, what I can say, bad situation. So all these together creating the current situation where you are thinking that, okay, recession is impacting the IT. However, in the bad situations, nothing but during the COVID itself, okay, most of the sectors are impacted, but including IT, but IT became recovered quite faster, because people realized that without IT it is quite impossible to run any kind of business. Okay, so they have seen very bad situation and they understood the power of IT. So that is the reason, even though current situations which are showing that, okay, there is a dullness in the market, it is not as dull as we were faced earlier. Okay, I hope, I mean to say November or December until January you can see the similar kind of market, but I'm sure that it is going to pick up from the February and March. Because why I am saying this one, whenever people are going back to the office, okay, whoever doing the moonlight, they might be in a situation where they can resign and do only one job. Another thing is, whoever is freezing the hiring because of the vacations, they are going to, what I can say, start hiring the people. And it is a huge requirement. Yes, there is a gap. It is going to happen. After that, again, they will see that where exactly they can find the new openings and start hiring the people. So all this together is going to help IT to, I mean to say, even DevOps career, or overall IT sector is going to come up again back to the expected, or similar to the previous. And usually, yeah, November and December, it is not only this year, even in the previous years except COVID, okay, the market is always dull during this one, okay. That is what many people see the trend, okay. So now whatever is happening, it is quite common. There is no really impact of the recession on the IT. In case if it is there, maybe other sectors may get impacted, okay, but not IT sector, because going forward, yes, that is what many people really need. Okay, so all businesses are moving to online, and all businesses need help of IT. Okay, so among these things, if you consider, okay, which are the bright sides and which are the dark sides of our uh, current situation, huge hiring was, I can say that a dark side at this moment. Because of that, there is a slowdown in the recruitment process. Okay, and vacation time, there is no, I mean to say, negative side, because usually they go on vacation during this period and again come back from January mid or February. Again, you can see that, okay, market is coming up. Next to the salaries, yes, whoever is having higher salaries, they might have little bit of impact. I mean to say that uh, there could be something you need to consider. Okay, improving your skills, and make sure that whatever you are earning should be justified with the work what you are doing. And moonlight, I can say positive, because of moonlight, many people are doing couple of jobs. Okay, those people will be strict with one job at the going forward. Okay, when they ask us to return to office or back to office, then you can see that some of the positions get vacated because of this. Okay, lack of skill, yes, that is again to be considered, because if you are not up to the market because of lack or because of the market push, if you got an opportunity to work, then you should consider, or you should think about that how you can improve your skills. Okay, so that is what I would like to speak for this one. And now I'm just open to what I can say, answer your questions if you guys have any questions. Okay, so there is a question, sir. One question: getting your first job in DevOps is more tough, or working with the technology in company is more difficult? Okay, Beto. Hey, Beto, see, getting a job could be, what I can say, a bit difficult, but working could be easy. Why? Because during the learning process of DevOps, you might be learning multiple tools. I mean to say, especially if in our trainings, Valaxy, whatever we cover at least 12 to 15 tools. Among them, you don't work, or most of the cases, none of the people work on all those tools, because you will be end up with the managing couple of tools or alternative tools, or else some set of tools, even single tool you might be set up if you what I can say, strict or need to work. But there will be a chance very rarely where you need to work entire all the set of tools. So yes, but even though you should learn all the tools, because you don't know whenever you attend the interview, okay, which tool you are going to, or which tool they are going to ask. If you have all the what I can say, set of tools which are required to create a complete DevOps flow, then you are at the safer side to attend any kind of interviews. Once you get a job, yes, that is altogether a different ball game. Okay, okay, yeah. Kishore is asking that, okay, your courses on Udemy were great. Why don't you create more courses? Yes, Kishore, I'm working on a couple of courses at this moment, Terraform and next level of DevOps project. It is taking bit time because I have occupied with the other activities. But for sure, in next couple of months, you can see one course at least from my side. Okay, everyone is telling DevOps is dead. Okay, see, yeah, that is not a right statement, I can say, because see, DevOps is actually the, I will tell you one more advantage if you learn DevOps. Okay, if you learn DevOps, DevOps is involves with the infrastructure, operating system, uh, monitoring, development team, and SRE, nothing but site reliability engineer, cloud team, and what I can say, logging and what I can say, monitoring and logging. Yes, as I said, and build and release. So all these segments are all these what I can say, areas you need to touch if you want to become a DevOps engineer. It is almost like a entire your IT wing, right? So if you learn DevOps, okay, what will happen? Let's take, I don't say that it is going down or dead until unless next 3 or 4 years. There is no doubt that you have a what I can say very good boom for the DevOps for next 3 to 4 years. That's for sure. Because of some reason, in case, okay, if DevOps is not going as like as now, okay, still you are capable to move to the other technology because you are touching with the different segments of the IT sector. Okay, that is the reason there is no worry. You can able to switch easily. It is something like that. If on top of DevOps, if something is coming, then there is no problem because you are already at the DevOps stage. You can easily adapt to the upcoming technology or upcoming skill. Why? Because you know how it works DevOps. If something comes on top of that one, it should come. If something has to replace because it is going to solve the same problem, which means that they have to do somehow better than this. So now you know how it works, and tomorrow if new technology or new process comes, you can able to adapt, or you are the first guy who can able to adapt to this one. So yes, as I said, dead is a wrong statement. I don't agree, I can say. Okay, there is a huge scope because still so many companies are adapting for the DevOps practice. It is not fully done. Most of the companies they might be using, it is not fully done, but yes, there is a long way to go. Okay, okay, really struggling for a job in DevOps. Okay. Mm. See, it is because there is a slowdown, as I said, but it doesn't mean that it is dead. There is a slowdown from past couple of months in the openings, but whoever, what I can say, manage these difficult times, such kind of people can able to survive, or such kind of people can able to get good opportunities once the market is open, as usual. So it is going to be a 2 3 months of struggle, but you should keep continue to do or enhance your skill. Then there is no problem. Okay. Next thing. Okay, there are a lot of questions. So okay, this is another question. DevOps team is required Python scripting nowadays. Okay, Narendra Reddy. Yep. See, Narendra, yes, I can say that it is not Python, it is automation skills. Because you can do the automation by using the different, what I can say, scripting languages. You can use the shell script, Perl, Go language, or Python. So you can use anything. Okay, it doesn't mean that you should go with the Python itself. You can do anything, but Python is the one of the best to use it. Okay, so with DevOps, Python could be added advantage if you learn it because you can able to do the more efficient automation, or you can do more efficiently the job whatever they have given for you. Okay, sir, I am a 2020 BE passed out. Can I able to get a job in DevOps as a fresher? Okay, I can't able to answer whether you can get a job as a fresher or not, but you can try it out. But showcase or portray your skills, what you have done or what you are doing from past 2 years. Indicate them that you are working to improve your DevOps skills from past couple of years so that they can able to consider you. So we switch from developer to DevOps, and is it possible? Okay, Purnima asking, can we switch from developer to DevOps and is it possible? Yeah, absolutely. Because if you are a developer, okay, you are just writing code and you are throwing on face of the DevOps engineer or build and release engineer face. Okay, but now you are going to see what exactly they are going to do with the code, what you are doing. If you have that curiosity, it is quite easy for you to understand because you come to know that what's happening behind the curtains. Okay, and yes, developers and system admins or infrastructure guys are the best suitable people who can learn the DevOps. Okay, is it the right time to switch from the testing to DevOps? Yes, you can able to do that one because testing is one of the process in the DevOps workflow. Okay, can MBA student take it as a career? See, Nanda, Nanda. So even though you are from MBA, nowadays IT industry can able to or is accepting any kind of people if you have a skill. They don't care about that what is your background and what is your specialization. You are skilled enough to perform the activities. Yes, you can able to do that one. Now that those barriers has been gone. So earlier days, if you are doing switching from one career to another career, they were asking that, okay, why you are switching from MBA to this one. Nowadays they are quite open and they can understand that, okay, people based on their interest they might be switching, so they are accepting it, you know. So it is not a problem at all. How to deploy Spring Boot application in the production setup? Maybe Sai Krishna, it might not be a right discussion over here. So will be recruitment will become after February, right? Yeah, I you could see that recruitment is going to pick up from, yeah, end of the January. Okay, that's for sure. Next, okay, where do we need to learn more than one cloud for DevOps? Trade master. Okay. See, you don't need to learn more than one cloud, to be honest. If you have one cloud and if you go to the DevOps, that is sufficient. Okay, multi-cloud really not needed at this moment. Okay, but I can say companies also not expecting that you should have a multi-cloud. Only rare openings I can say they might be expecting multi-cloud people, multi-cloud skilled persons. Do we need to learn? Okay, I have answered. DevOps, DAP, Okay. Okay, if you want to do some courses, yeah, Valaxy is giving some of the live trainings like DevOps real-time project course, DevOps interview preparation, DevOps project training. Yes, you can check or you can visit our website. So all the information is available over there. Sir, current salary range for the DevOps engineer at this moment, it varies a lot based on the companies. What are the ranges would be the standard? Thank you. See, Dawn. Okay. So at this moment, we could see the trend of giving, if more than 3 years people I'm talking. So they are giving 3 to 5 times of your current experience. Let's take an example that if your experience is 5 years, the salary range is changing in between to 15 lakhs to 25 lakhs. That is what we have seen the uh, trend. But now we need to see how it is going to be going forward. Okay. What are the difference between the SRE, DevOps, automation engineer, tech ops? Okay. Is there any other job roles? Okay. See, SRE nothing but site reliability engineer, which means that you need to manage the site. For that one, you need the cloud. I mean to say, yeah, any cloud, then Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, and Terraform. If you have these skills, you are more suitable for the SRE and monitoring as well. So these are the more suitable for the SRE role. DevOps, as you know, apart along with this one, you should have the build and release skills as well. Nothing but building the code, testing the code, deploying the code, and storing the artifacts. All these things you need to do the DevOps. Next, automation engineer. Mostly he will work on the automating the some of the stuff. Let's take that you are a DevOps engineer. It doesn't mean that you are the guy only who can able to automate everything. You can take help of the guys who are proficient or who are more skilled than you in the programming languages. You can ask them to automate some of the stuff. Then that is where the automation engineer comes into the picture. Okay. So tech ops, I'm not aware. So what does it mean? Okay, technical operations it could be, but it could be some of what I can say relevant to the infrastructure related things, I believe. Hello, sir. I have 3 years of experience in IT. I have learned all DevOps tools along with hands-on and AWS within last 1 year. I am applying for many jobs but not getting interview invite. Can I get a job in MNC? See, yes, you can get a job in MNC. If you are not getting the calls, just try to, okay, market your profile. Do you have a LinkedIn profile? Okay, because nowadays people are considering the LinkedIn profile. That is where we talk about the social proof, how actively you are involving in the digital world. So here I would like to bring one point to your notice that many people, okay, don't think that, okay, my digital presence doesn't require. Just think that knowingly or unknowingly, okay, each one of us might be spending at least 5 to 10 hours based on your kind of job, 5 to 10 hours in the digital world, which means that it is more than our physical time when we wake up. Okay, at least 8 hours goes to sleep, 8 to 10 hours if you are in front of the system, 18 hours in the social life you might left out with the 6 hours. So if you are spending that much time in the digital world, why don't you create your own presence in the digital world? Okay, so try to create your presence, like create LinkedIn profile, participate in the some of the forums where you can help, take some other guys' queries, try to answer it. That is how you can build or you can create your own network. Then people start recognizing it. Initially, they might not recognize you, but slowly they start recognizing this guy is active in the Stack Overflow, so he is answering. Then there is any opportunities they might be reach out to you that okay he is active, he knows some skill, instead of going and what I can say hiring the person who is not good. Okay, I know that this guy is doing something. And also nowadays the interviews trends also changed. Okay, nowadays people are not are ready to listen. If you are saying something, I can do that, I can do this. Okay, if you have done that, just show me. Okay, such kind of mentality it came. Okay, so you can do it instead of talking. Let's your work speaks. So do something and portrait or expose your work in the public forums. Okay, maybe create a sample website, create it or keep it. Create your resume itself in your website and do the deployments through the what I can say some simple stuff and showcase them that okay I can change my skill by using or committing something in my GitHub. You can experiment that. Okay, I was talking with a couple of my students as well about this one. So there is no limitation to showcase or expose your skill. Nowadays, everything became a digital world. If you are present over here and expose your skill, these kind of things doesn't come. Okay, so I will give one more example who was helping us to write some of the articles. Okay, for our what I can say company. Okay, so people are couple of people reached out directly whether we can able to hire them or hire her. Okay, so that is how people are what I can say looking at this moment. So first. Let's do something, then talk about you can whether you have you can do that or not. Okay, so hello sir, I have 3 years of, okay, I just answered. If you are new to DevOps, how to get a job uh, regarding experience, please give me an idea. See, if you are new to DevOps, sorry guys. So this is what I used to say with other people also. Nowadays, there is no restriction that, okay, you need to work in the real world to gain the knowledge. Okay. If you need code, go to GitHub. If you need server, go to AWS. If you need what I can say tools, go to open source. Everything is available. Make use of those and create something and experiment it. Even if you need real time, you launch one what I can say local delivery shop in your area. Okay, try to do that how you can able to maintain that website without going down. What are the complications you are getting, challenges you are getting. Of course, there is an involvement of minimal cost, but you can gain experience. What you were thinking that it is a mystery. Okay, you can able to achieve that. Then you can go and speak with the confident whenever you attend the interviews. Okay. Anyway, for this kind of things, we are coming up with a plan called DevOps internship. Okay, who want to do that one? Maybe mid of January we are going to start it. Okay, further details we will be publishing in our Instagram page. Maybe if you haven't followed our Instagram page, please follow over there. We are coming up with the doing or creating a project on your own. Okay, that is DevOps internship program we are coming up from mid of January or end of January. We are starting that program, even diploma programs, all these things. Okay. So yes, if you have any challenge or you are struck up something and you need a mentor who can able to do, so DevOps, what I can say, yeah, DevOps internship program could be the ideal course for you. Okay, if we are new to DevOps, how to, okay, I answered this. Okay, so many are, okay, which certificate should I complete to land on job? See, Mahesh, I think if you are new to the technology, just please be focused on the technology or learning the what I can say logic behind it. Okay, certificate may be helpful if you have already skill and if you have ample time, then you can go for the certification. But don't what I can say put too much efforts at the certification until unless you have at least one offer. Why? Because whenever you do the certification, you need to read a lot. Okay, lot nothing but at least 2 to 3 months of your time is necessary. Okay, if you are concentrating more on doing that certification, you end up with learning more about a specific tool. Okay, which creates the problem. I mean to say, which creates that you may lose confidence on the other tools which you have learned. That's the reason. Just focus on the what I can say technologies and skills what you wish to learn. Once you got at least one offer, then you can concentrate on the certification. Otherwise, I think you can give less priority for that one. Sir, please one. Okay, please one do. Okay, I don't understand if you are asking for a meetup. We are planning for a physical meetup in the Bangalore. Okay, maybe third week, third week of December. Okay, anyway, it is second week, not third week, fourth week. Oh, yeah, around sometime we are going to. Okay, we are going to come up with a physical event where we are going to meet one-on-one. I mean to say event in the Bangalore. We will be yes announce about that one in the uh, our Instagram page again and YouTube as well. So just follow for that one. Okay, so sir, give some tips for the preparing interview. Maybe we will do it in the next session, or you can visit Valaxy YouTube channel. There are a lot. Sir, is it tough to crack the interview on DevOps? I don't say that it is tough. It requires some efforts. Okay. So if you are not sure how to put efforts, okay, reach out to Valaxy Technologies. We have a lot of tips. I mean to say how you can able to improve your skill because we have the end-to-end ecosystem which can able to take your skill up to the expectation of the company level. Okay, many cases what I could see the people who are learned from outside or who are coming to us is they will be at the 50 percentage what market expects. Let's take that market is expecting 80%, they will come up with the 50%, remaining 30% gap which you need to fill on your own. So to fill that one, we are trying to come up with the different programs in the DevOps segment itself. Even we are launching or we are coming up with a DevOps for Python. So tomorrow is the demo. Okay, if somebody is interested, maybe you guys can check it out. Okay, is it possible to switch from DevOps to development? That is tricky questions because development to DevOps you can able to switch easily, but DevOps to development could be difficult because development is a more like a programming things you need to do. You need to think more deeper logically and create the some logic functions. I think it is difficult as per my knowledge. Okay, so when we will see actually recruitment is in full swing for DevOps? It was full swing from past 2 years, yeah, but yes, it is going to happen again from the February. Okay, no worries. I'm a Linux administrator since 5.5 years of experience. Can I switch as a DevOps with the good package? Yes, of course you can do that. And if you are still in the Linux administration, I would strongly recommend that okay, switch your career, because only with Linux skill you might face a hard time going forward. Working in support project and learning AWS and DevOps is easy to crack the interview of the DevOps engineer. I don't understand if you are already working, Aishwarya, on the support project. Okay, so I think you have some skill, right? But if you have a limited exposure, yes, you need to what I can say, put some additional efforts. Next thing, many companies expecting DevOps engineers should also be capable for the developing software up to how much extent it will be relevant. Reddy, I don't think so. Okay, DevOps engineer need to be develop the program because that is altogether a different job and separately full-time job. A developer cannot do the what I can say multiple things. Maybe he hardly can able to build his code and what I can say put it in the GitHub. Beyond that, they cannot able to do because it requires a more like a logical thinking. So I don't think so many companies are expecting. Maybe they expect the uh, scripting languages. That I do agree because scripting languages helps to improve your automation automation activities. Can we do certification in AWS Solution Architect Associate or have to do certification on Kubernetes or OpenShift? OpenShift you can ignore Maybe Kubernetes you can do CKE. Uh, Then AWS Solution Architect, I don't think so now it is required. If you want to become a DevOps engineer, go for the Kubernetes because that is the mandatory skill nowadays for a DevOps engineer. Is Kubernetes is required for a DevOps engineer? Of course. Okay, without that, it is quite difficult to get a job in the market at this moment. Why don't we get first job in short time? I don't understand. Short time means what does it mean? What is the time period you are mentioning? Because we could have people who got the job within 4 months. Usually it will take 3 months to learn the DevOps, and after 1 month they could able to get. Okay. So next, what is the scope for Azure DevOps? At this moment, Azure DevOps also having a good market. Okay, that also works. I have positive what I can say vibe on the Azure DevOps as well because now I think AWS have the enough market share, so you cannot see much growth. But Azure have the less market share, so they can grow faster. Could be, but eventually the on-premises projects will be moving into the cloud, and new companies are adapting for the cloud technology. Yes, definitely there is a good demand for AWS and Azure both. Minimum they are asking for 2+ years of experience to face the interview if we are new to DevOps. Yeah, maybe if you are already working Purnima, you can showcase that in your current work you are doing what I can say DevOps. And it doesn't mean that what I can say you are doing the what I can say real time. It doesn't mean that you must work in a company. You can gain it even though outside. That's what I'm saying. You try to build your application and check it out. That is also real time, right? What does it mean? If you have a real application which serves to the end user, okay, if you are supporting, then we call it as a real time. You can do that one on your own also. There is no something like that real time experience you will get only if you work in the organization. Those days gone. Okay. I want to change a career. I have 10 years of experience as a network engineer. Now I want to change the DevOps engineer. I have done the DevOps course, and now how do I apply as a experience or as a fresher? Okay, Ram, if you have 10 years of experience, okay, there is no point of asking that how do you get a job as a fresher. So you must go with the experience. So you can, as I said, you can do couple of projects outside of your organization. Tell them that you have done on your own. So due to your own interest, you have started doing it. So that experience you can showcase or tell them that, yep, how you have done it. So they may accept it. So I have answered. How will be the interview depth for the person who put 4 years of DevOps experience? I can't answer it, um, Mali, Mali. Yep. So I can't tell that how, how depth it is. It is purely based on the company requirement, but I would say that there are some certain set of tools which you must learn. That is, for operating system you should know Linux, for cloud AWS or Azure, for source code management Git, for continuous integration Jenkins, for artifact storage Artifactory, for static code analysis SonarQube, for Ansible might lose its prominence because of the microservices going forward. That is my opinion. But learning Ansible at this moment also helps as a configuration management tool. Docker and Kubernetes for container and container management, and Prometheus and Grafana for the monitoring. If you have this set of tools, even though you have 4 years or 10 years, it will work. But the depth may be varied. That's it. Okay, what is the Okay, mean platform engineer is again that is a full stack developer, similar way. Okay, so I was hearing that. Okay, mean as well, one of the training or the development side, Uganda, right? Yeah. So medium.com. Okay, what is the starting package for the DevOps fresher with good skills? Yeah, you may expect now the fresher package is also increased. You may expect around India market 4 to 6 lakhs around you can expect. Vicky sir, I'm interested for a trainer job in Valaxy. Oh, you want to become a trainer? Maybe you can connect offline, okay, with our admin team. So you might find the contact number in the uh, what I can say our website. So you can check it out. Next, a system administrator can get into the DevOps. Yes, he can able to get in. So I will quickly go through with that one because it is almost 45 minutes. So 5 more minutes I'm going to take up some of the what I can say interesting questions rather than answering each and every one. So, sir, can you please tell me details about internship? Yeah, I would request you to follow our Instagram page. There we are going to share all these things. Okay. Yeah. Is there any openings for Linux and AIX? Hey, Arvind. Even I have started my career as a AIX engineer, but it is almost 8 years I left working with the AIX. Okay. If you are still AIX side, okay, you are narrow down your job opportunities. Just consider about that one. Okay. It's making bad impact. We move from the developer. If we move from the developer to DevOps, there is no bad impact here. It is good only. Bring into a QA. Is there any scope for the shifting to QA? Yes, you can do that one. Testing field to DevOps, you can switch. There is no issue. Is Terraform necessary to become a DevOps engineer? See, Terraform doesn't make you become a DevOps engineer, but Terraform helps to yeah, now it became a mandatory skill for a DevOps engineer. I'm interested in the training job in Valaxy. Trainer job. Yes, Vicky, you can connect with us. And can I join uh, DevOps engineer as a fresher by having 5 years of gap after education? Maybe you need to try because you need to give the proper justification why you have 5 years gap. Your explanation, thank you. Good and yes, thank you. So we need special course. Okay, we don't have any specialized course, Shiva, for Docker and Kubernetes at this moment. We have a complete DevOps course. Okay. Next, what if we learn both Azure and AWS? Is it good? I don't know Rahul Singh, right? Yeah, I don't know at this moment because very limited companies it is asking multi-cloud skill. Okay, I would say that instead of that one, put your efforts in the other, because if really your project or your company demands for that one, then only go with multi-cloud. Otherwise, I'm not recommend, or I don't recommend. So I have 10 years of experience in engineering college faculty. Recently, I have taken the course on AWS DevOps. I proceed completed BT. Okay, Shiva. Okay, 10 years. Yeah, see, there is no any alternative option. As I said, you need to showcase that what work you are doing in the DevOps. Okay, just doing the course doesn't help you. Okay, you need to showcase them that you have done beyond the course. Course everybody is doing, right? What extra you have done? Why do they need to hire you? That is what you can show. So Terraform tutorials, Valaxy website upload. Okay, we haven't done Mallikarjuna yet, but we will do the Terraform tutorials. Okay, student and DevOps engineer, is there any impact in the Russian? Yeah, Naresh, that's what we have discussed. So there won't be any impact in the um, DevOps career due to Russian. That's what we were talking. Not only DevOps, entire IT. So nothing to worry. So it has a bright future going forward. There is no doubt at all. Associate DevOps engineer versus, okay. See, these roles and responsibilities may be very Rajesh, based on the what I can say, what kind of work. But DevOps engineer roles we have already discussed. As I said, SRE is going to manage the infrastructure. Okay, so that's all, guys. Okay, and thank you so much for joining this session. And okay, I'm just winding up the today's live streaming. So if you guys have any questions, you can connect with us through the YouTube, or you can reach out to our admin team through the number which is specified in our website. Also follow us the Instagram, so that latest updates will be shared or communicated over there mostly. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And again, we'll see you in another live streaming.